Jordan, let's talk about your role on the floor. The entire game, I thought, at both ends of the floor, UNC played within itself and didn't try to overdo too much and just kind of basics, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do the basics the right way.
Yeah.
Was that more or less what the theme was?
I mean, that's what we've been trying to get to this whole season. With a lot of new guys in the locker room, you go through different kind of adversity, and we've really been going through it these last, 8 games before this one. So we just focused on keeping it simple and just making plays, getting stops, and just having patience. We haven't been playing a lot of patience lately, and that really helped us out and came through in the end.
Talk about when you got the ball in your hands, and it's in the last 5 minutes, I'm going through here 1, 2, 3, 4 times with the ball in your hand at the offensive floor, and you put points up each time. And I want to talk about when you get into 12 to 15 feet, do you really, is that your comfort zone, that fade away? Getting a guy over and just fade back and put it in?
I've just been working on that over summer.
I didn't see much of that before this year, that little fade away.
Right.
Keeps a guy out of your face a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I worked on that a lot this summer, just creating separation in the mid-range, just to get easier shots. I know that I can use my speed to get there, change direction, change speed, and hit the fadeaway when it's there.
What do you feel you guys did that really kept them frustrated and, to help you control the tempo and even the pace for the most part?
We just didn't quit. We just kept battling. I mean, those bigs, they rebound, the guards rebound, and our guys just did a great job. Just keep battling, keep rebounding, and that's what we've been trying to preach all year. And I think this is a good teaching tool on how that works and gets you W's.
Dallas got to feel pretty good to start with, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you feel like once you got a minute or two in the game, you were kind of in the swing and the flow of the offense too?
Yeah, at first I felt a little rushed.
You feel like you maybe pushed a little bit?
just a little bit. And first couple of minutes, yeah. But, Coach stayed in my ear, the guys stayed in my ear, and just told me after that first sub I came out just to, take a deep breath and get back in there. And, they had my back out there.
Do you feel like the way, and maybe because you've had to watch up till now and see, the frustrating parts, what from your standpoint, from being an observer and now in the lineup, did you see was a big difference tonight?
Definitely the patience on offense and just playing with a different type of toughness. I mean, Coach has been preaching it the whole time. This is a pretty tough team coming in, and we had to match their intensity and energy, and I think we did that. And we shared the ball in the first half. I think we had 9 assists for 15 buckets, and that's the most assists we probably had in a while. So, we're playing as a team now, and I think it's starting to come full circle with guys coming in and getting healthy.
What was the mindset at halftime?
Keep this going. Don't be satisfied. We knew when they went in the locker room, the coach was yelling at them and stuff to get them fired up.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, and they were gonna
really.
Yeah, and they were gonna get come out intense, and we just had to match their intensity.
What about even I said Jordan with number one drained a 3-pointer to put them within 2 at 59-57 with 4:21 left. And that's when I said to myself, this 4:21 is going to seem like it's going to last forever. And, this could be the biggest difference in the game. I don't know if there was a timeout there or not, but what was the message or the mindset at that point? You're up by 2, but there's still 4 minutes left to play.
Get stops. Offensively, just play with patience. But really focusing on defensive end. We knew that they would get, some garbage buckets here and there and get to the line. But if we just got stops and took it down the other end, played patient, and finished the game, we could win. And that's what we did.
I don't have a box. I don't know what the rebounding difference was. But let's talk about. Okay, let's talk about the rebounding difference because beforehand I would have thought that probably wouldn't have been that way. Is it a matter of positioning? And you said a minute ago guards getting rebounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, before the game, we told the bigs, you have a big task boxing out those 2 dudes down low. Just get them out of there. Don't even worry about a rebound. We'll clean it up, and if we don't, that's on us. So I think they did a great job of just getting those bigs out, letting us clean up, and we were able to run off that. 7
steals, and I'm trying to look at, there's not, well, points off turnovers 14, that ends up pretty big. Was it a matter of a matter of focusing and staying on the ball too?
The ball pressure was definitely what we always preached, though. Since the beginning, day one, coaches always taught ball pressure, and a lot of people can't make those passes like they were the first couple of games where they were just picking us apart because we weren't really pressuring the ball. So that was definitely a main point for us today, was to really pressure the ball and get those guys going.
What do you do to maintain this? What do you do to, I mean, you can't not let this be a big part of what you're trying, or where you're trying to get, but you can't let it sit there and, beat your chest over too, because this win is great, but it's only as good as maybe the next 3 games and whether you do the same thing, right?
Correct.
Do you feel like this maybe is a, not to say a wake-up call, but I want to say just a vision of this is the way it should be and can be against teams that are probably arguably more athletic, bigger, can bring more to the table on a day-to-day basis? Is this kind of something that you can look at as use as an example, but not, beating your chest over?
I think we can definitely use this, especially the last media. Down the stretch, we just made great plays offensively and defensively, and I think, watching film tomorrow, we can really just break that down and see how playing like that all game, we're really hard to beat. So it's definitely a learning tool.